events on this layout. McKeever wants to get back in the championship right at the point of starting this event, the highest ranking Irish driver in the championship, and he fires into that first corner as he always does.
Man, he's moving at some sort of pace and he's going to go very wide. He dips a wheel off the edge of the circuit, but he holds on to it now as Duane McKeever looks for this outside zone, gets the back end of that 180SX right up there now, dials on the angle, windscreen wipers going flat out as he hits the rev limiter and fires to the wall. McKeever on the handbrake, off the handbrake instantly, back on throttle, rubs the back bumper along the wall, across the line. He's angry.
He's in 19th position at the moment, and he definitely doesn't want to be there. He wants to be right up the order, so McKeever's going to have to go, another driver trying to get into that top four.
Yeah, he's going to want to push himself into that top four. He wants to do battle, and look at this, it's very quick for McKeever. This car is super fast, and that's a dialed line as he now works his way down. Doesn't drop a wheel over the edge of the circuit this time as he gets himself into the outside zone. Hardly any handbrake, and he lets the car wash. It looks like it's floating around the circuit. Can he add a little bit of flair and style to this? The Irishman flicks the car to the wall as McKeever goes 90 degrees, back bumper to the wall. McKeever, one more wall run to go, almost takes the cone down, hammers the throttle across the line. That is the Duane McKeever we've been looking for. Slot the car into gear. McKeever has been one of the fastest men on initiation. Can Correa hold on? Well, that's the question he needs to answer as McKeever looks in the wing mirror and says, where are you? He's nowhere. Look at the pace from McKeever, and it catches Correa out. Correa shortcutting the circuit, trying to find the side of that 180SX as McKeever squeezes the throttle and unleashes the power from the engine underneath the bonnet as he fires the car up into the wall. Correa now back in the mix, disposes of the tail lights as McKeever is on rails.
Wow, and that is, here we go. Off the start line they go. McKeever in the chase position. Correa is going to throw a big angle into this first corner. Can McKeever deal with it?
Yeah, look at this. He's matching the pace. He knows he can't let Correa get away. Correa going to try and do everything he can. It's a nice lead line so far from Correa, but that opens the door for McKeever. McKeever daps the foot brake to dip the front of that car down as he transitions into outside zone 4. Foot flat to the floor, and Correa just doesn't have the pace in that car. And look at McKeever through the smoke. Big angle transition from Diogo Correa onto the wall, but that's not going to scare or shift McKeever.
That transition from McKeever was insane on the wall. Like, that was... I saw the front bumper flex on his car.
McKeever now looking on the line saying, watch this. But he's got Max Heidrich to chase him down, so he's going to have to go fast, Dave. They're through the chicane and through the gears. Heidrich will want to take him down. Heidrich is not messing around, but look at McKeever, he's up and gone. And right now, Heidrich has no answer. He has to shortcut outside zone 3, and McKeever's already in 4 at this point as he hammers the throttle through the floor. And he is up and gone, and Heidrich is just staring at that 180SX as it disappears around Mondello Park. Duane McKeever is like a rocket ship in Mondello.
That's what he likes, the whole lot. He's going to go for this. He's going to put this on the door because he doesn't want to leave any doubt in anyone's mind, especially the judges, as they come down. McKeever's on the back bumper of Heidrich here.
Yeah, look at this already. Now McKeever starts to work on that rear wheel of Heidrich's S13. They go a little wide, they drop a wheel in the dirt, and that upset Heidrich dropping wheels in the gravel. How did he even hold on to that? I thought he was way gone into the gravel there. Back bumper disposed of as McKeever gives him some room. Max Heidrich is going wild right now. This is one of the fastest runs around the circuit we've seen. He's been lucky this weekend, Dave. He's had a few little sort of rubber to green, shall we say, because, hey, he's been doing what he needs to do, but everyone else around him seems to be falling under pressure. Will McKeever, will the Northern Smoke Machine fall under pressure? It's time to find out. He goes absolutely flying through that first corner.
The speed from McKeever is almost insane through that first corner as Pavel Korpelinski now dives up onto the door. Korpelinski back in the battle as Korpelinski knows he's got to make the dive, and he does make the dive. Contact between McKeever and Korpelinski as they put it all on the line. Korpelinski in the smoke. And wow, we are watching some incredible driving here this weekend.
Question you need to ask, because we've seen it in the past, we've seen it before. Guys pushing too hard. They're through the gears, down through the chicane, over the crest of the hill. They're going to come. McKeever onto the back bumper already, pushing Korpelinski, and he's closer than anyone's ever been on that part of the circuit. Oh, Korpelinski goes wide, and McKeever stays with him, keeps it on the circuit. They fire into outside zone 4, and now you can see Korpelinski scared himself there. He had to back out of it ever so slightly, and that's opened the door for McKeever, who now starts to apply more pressure than before as he looks for the side of the S14, and he finds it across the line.
Oh, that initiation is just silly from Duane McKeever. It's actually silly because you could ruin the whole run.
multiple crashes, engine failures. This guy has been through it all. Duane McKeever stands in his way. Is he going to let him stand in his way
Has
any
he got
longer?
the pace? Has he got the pace? Ian, they go through the gears. McKeever's the fastest man on circuit right now, and Nielsen has the pace.
Yeah, he does have the pace. Can he hold on to it, or is he going to fall off track like Juha Ritten? And he does. He makes a massive mistake. He has to reinitiate into outside zone 4. And Oren Nielsen can't hang with Duane McKeever as McKeever now puts the back bumper to the wall and starts to drive away once again as Oren Nielsen has to get back into the fight.
Nielsen put the grip in the car, but it also lost grip as they come off the line. And is it going to be a clean start? It is going to be a clean start as Oren Nielsen leads in McKeever. The final up for grabs.
Yeah, the final awaits for one of these guys, and Oren Nielsen does a lovely job of that lead line so far, but there's no shaking Duane McKeever as he fires through into outside zone 4. McKeever on the handbrake, drops down the inside ever so slightly, and Oren Nielsen goes nice and wide on 4. Big flick across the circuit. He hunts for the wall. McKeever's there. Through the smoke goes McKeever, up to the side of that Toyota Sora, and there's no shaking Duane McKeever. He wants it more than ever.
Oh, McKeever didn't even need to go that close, and he did. 10 years in these parts, and they are ready to go the top step on the podium. The final of Drift Masters round 2. Here we go.
Through the gears goes James Dean, no messing around, but look at this from Duane McKeever on the back bumper, but that huge initiation from James Dean throws McKeever off as now Dean starts to set the track alight. He's absolutely flying. James Dean into that zone.
Something's broken. Something's
McKeever
broken.
is broken down.
Something happened, Duane McKeever. And I cannot believe 2 years in a row this would be a mechanical failure for Duane McKeever. But he's going for it anyway. McKeever comes off the line. Dean in the chase. Last runs of the weekend.
Oh, and here he goes. Look at this through the gears. Oh, Dean all over the back bumper, and he holds on to it. And it actually works for him, but he's got a little wide. Dean holds on. Dean looks for the transition, waits for McKeever to set himself in outside zone 4. And now Dean starts to apply the pressure. Through the smoke comes James Dean as McKeever hammers the rev limiter in 3rd gear all the way around and across the line.
Oh, he did everything he could. That is the bravest thing I've seen from Duane McKeever, to go in there in the wrong gear and make it work. You've got to say that is... And Duane McKeever was 1 gear away from giving James Dean the run of his life, but it might not be enough. A shutdown on the first run. And I'll tell you what, James Dean and Duane McKeever are absolutely sending it in front of the grandstand here.
Yeah, they are absolutely blowing the tyres off the back of these cars. What a day, Dave. These guys have drove to